Now, if you are a winemaker, in the winery, you can make lots of decisions during winemaking. And some of these decisions will change the style of the wines dramatically. So today we have two wines. They are both from the Rioja region. They are mainly made from the same grape variety, Tempranillo, and they are from sort of the similar climate and growing environment. But the differences will be the winemaking techniques. Let's find out. So the one to the right is a younger Rioja, and the one to the left is an older Rioja. So let's look at the younger Rioja first. The appearance is kind of medium ruby, but the older Rioja, the appearance is medium garnet. So for red wine, when the older it gets, the more orange, brown, garnet it gets in terms of the color. But more importantly, let's smell. The younger Rioja is mainly medium aroma intensity, filled with simple red fruit aromas such as strawberry, raspberry, red cherry, lots of red cherry, and maybe a hint of candied notes. Okay, it's fairly simple and fruity. Let's smell the second older Rioja. When I put the glass over here, I can already smell a lot of aromas. This one has incredibly intense aromas, so we say pronounced aroma intensity. And other than some red fruit, still strawberry and red cherry, they have mostly lots of non-fruit characteristics on the nose. So it's mainly vanilla, coconut, dill, smoke, toast, chocolate, coffee. I can go on and on and on. And also a hint of mushroom, some leather, and those kind of earthy aromas as well. So it's incredibly complex. Let's taste the younger Rioja first. It's a dry wine. The acidity, I would say medium plus. It has a freshness and the mouthwater a little bit, so medium plus acidity. The tannin is low. It doesn't have much tannin on the palate, so making it very easy to drink. So tannin is low and soft. The alcohol is medium, and the body for red wine is medium minus. Okay, almost light bodied, but still has some flavors to boost up the body a little bit. So it's medium minus body. Flavor intensity is still medium, and it's such simple, straightforward, fresh red fruit characteristics, such as strawberry, red cherry, easy to drink, and the finish is not long at all. It's short finish. Let's taste the second wine, the older Rioja. There's lots of things going on in the mouth. It is dry. The acidity is still medium plus, very fresh acid. The tannin is the most fascinating thing in this wine. The tannin, I feel quite a few tannins on the palate. So I would say medium plus level of tannin. But the tannin nature is still soft and ripe and round. So lots of tannin, but I don't feel like it's so astringent or very pointy or sandy. The tannin is fine-grained, but there are a lot of them to give it lots of concentration and the structure on the palate. Alcohol is medium. Body is full because there are quite a lot of tannin and also lots of flavors. The flavor intensity is pronounced, and it is less about the red fruit, but more about the vanilla, toast, smoke, all those kind of aromas and flavors. And the finish is long, and the finish is predominated by those kind of vanilla, toasty, mushroom, leather, earthy flavors. In conclusion, why these two wines are different? Well, I sort of mentioned they are using different winemaking techniques from the same region, similar grape variety, but different winemaking techniques. To the younger Rioja, the purpose is to make a refreshing, easy to drink red wine. So during winemaking, they do normal fermentation, they emphasize on the fruit, and they do not extract a lot of flavors and tannins and the colors from the skin. But for the other older Rioja, it has more tannin, more flavors. So people say, hey, the color should be extremely dark. But no, because of the aging, the long maturation, the second wine, the color becomes paler and paler. So initially the color is very deep, but now the color is sort of medium. More importantly, I mentioned maturation and aging. The second wine has been matured in oak barrels for at least 2 years. And also the total aging time in the barrels, in the bottle, would be at least 5 years for the second wine. Hence, we have the legal designation, legal term on the label called the Rioja Grand Reserva. So you have to age and mature the wine for such a long time in order to get the title Grand Reserva. So in this wine, all the vanilla, toast, smoke, dill, coconut, charred wood, all those kind of smoky vanilla aromas are coming from the new oak barrels. The wood of the oak gave these kind of characteristics into this wine. And also the leather, the earthy, the mushroom-like aromas are coming from the long aging process. It's not fruit, it's those kind of aged, what we call the tertiary aromas. And also, not only it has complexity and intensity from the oak and aging, the aging and the oak maturation actually soften the tannins. So the longer you age the wines, the tannin texture will change. They will not disappear, they are still there in the wine, but initially it should be very high level of sharp tannins. But now, after aging and maturation, what we feel is a softer, rounder chunk of tannins over there. So these two wines are different ages, has been through different aging process, young versus very matured and very old. And those are deliberate winemaking decisions done by the winemakers. Cheers.